Hi everyone, welcome to Yellow Cottage Soapery. I am making a soap that is scented with a blend that I mixed of Capri Olivo, I think that's how you say it, from Nature's Garden. It's a fragrance that I made a while back and I really liked it. And it's very fresh and clean. It's very unique. I've not smelled any other fragrances that are similar to it. And I didn't have quite enough for a 5-pound batch, so I mixed a little bit of aloe vera and cucumber with it. It smells really, really good. I like the combination together a lot, so I'm going to be naming this Sea Glass. And I made these in beds to kind of look like sea glass. If you don't know what sea glass is, I'll just tell you real quick. It is, it has a long history, but basically what it is any kind of glass, whether it be bottles, you know, wine bottle, any kind of glassware that has been dumped at some point into the ocean. Most people think it's from like a shipwreck or whatever, and it can be, but there's a lot of countries that would dump their trash into the ocean and just, you know, want it to be washed away. And some third world countries still do that. Well, everything, any kind of glass objects, you know, they get broken up, and from the current in the water, you know, sifting through, you get the glass smooths out on the edges, and you get these beautiful colored pieces of glass, and they're called sea glass. And the salt water from them tumbling around actually will make the, kind of leaves an etching in the glass, so it kind of becomes kind of a little bit foggy looking, if that makes sense. And you can find them in any colors, mostly. What I read was that magnesium and another I can't remember what it was, but they're basically, the salt water extracts those out of the glass, so then they end up turning some really beautiful shades like aquas and greens and purples and pinks. And of course, you know, it depends on what color the glass was to start with. But you can find sea glass on beaches, you can find sea glass off of river, you know, on rivers and streams, just wherever there was trash. And the, you know, the glass, sometimes they get rolled and tumbled around for 50 years before you find them, but they, the edges get really soft. So what I did was, and let me show you actually real quick, I bought these for my daughters for Christmas. They each have a different one, but this is a piece of sea glass. It's like an aqua color, and this is actually like a bracelet. And they each have one, and the glass is a little bit different color and different shape. But I just wanted to show you, a lot of people make jewelry out of them, pendants, earrings, that kind of thing. So it's really popular here because I live at the beach, of course. So this is another one of my beach themed soaps. And just to show you how I made that real quick, I just melted some melt and pour and added a tiny bit of my colorant to the melt and pour. I just use micas for my colorants and my for my embeds. So add just a little bit because I wanted it to have a really kind of a clear look to it. I didn't want it to be too dark. And then I just used this little cupcake, silicone cupcake mold, and I just poured, I did one color at a time. I did very little, and I just poured them in these little round things, and then popped them out. And they were only just tiny, you know, they were really thin, and popped them out, and then used a knife and kind of cut them in different shapes, and then just used my finger and really rounded the edges of them, and just kind of tried to make them all different. So I just did the light green, the aqua, and the purple. So those are going to be my embeds for the top after I pipe. I'm going to just kind of lay them all over the top of the soap. So the colors I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the Maniacal Pea for my green, And I want these to be real pale. I don't want, you know, really vivid colors. Also, I'm going to use Purple Haze mica from Mad Oils. I don't know if you can see that. And then the blue is from Mad Oils as well, but the little name has worn off of it, so it's just a pretty blue color. And then I'm going to use white. And in the white, I'm going to put some of these jojoba beads. They're a spa blue. And there's actually some sea glass that can be that blue color. Like, I don't know if you've seen the wine bottles that are that dark, really pretty blue glass. But you don't find them as much, I guess. I just figured I'd add some of those into the white, just, you know, because I hadn't used them in a while. And I'm trying to think what else. But sea glass is very interesting. I've never found any on the beach here in Myrtle Beach, but there are people that go out and they know when the tide comes in, high tide, low tide, and they go out and find, you know, shark's teeth and shells and any of that kind of stuff, and they know when to go, and they, you know, get it all basically, because they go, I think it's really early in the morning. Or, you know, during the tourist season, there's so many tourists on the beach that they probably get them too. So I've never actually seen sea glass, but I've never actually, can't say I really looked for it. So it's very cool. I love the colors of it, and I just thought that would be a cool beach themed soap. So go ahead and get started. I'm going to put my goggles on, and they are really foggy last time, so I'm just going to quick wipe them off. Okay. I don't know exactly how I'm going to pour it. I'll figure that out when I get there. This is my third batch tonight, and the first two kind of didn't do what I thought they would do. I thought they would speed up trace a little, and they didn't. They actually slowed it down, so pipe. I'm just using the wide circle tip just to do dollops on the top. I'm going to be pushing the sea glass into it, so it really doesn't have to be, I probably didn't even need to pipe it. I think I just look for reasons to pipe. It's really still kind of runny. Welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. I'm going to be cutting the sea glass soap that I made last night. You can see the jojoba beads in it. And that's the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it on the side, its side. I think it goes through the embeds easier. It's kind of cool. It smells really nice. I really like the jojoba beads in there. I think that looks neat. So we finally got our move-in date. They will be out, they close on their home this Friday, so they will be out March 1st. And we'll probably move that following weekend, like the 4th and 5th, I think it is. So now I officially need to get packing. We're excited. Okay, I'll just probably cut this last one and then do the rest later. Oh, that one's cool. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.